ملاك ليش بالسما مقهور والبشر ليش عالظلم ما بيثور ملاك ليش بالسما مقهور والبشر ليش عالظلم ما بيثور والطفل مش مسموح والكاس كله طموح
Avarekh lo b'mevorach ze hayeled shal hamalach.
On October 3rd, 2000, Hersh Goldberg Poland was born to John Poland and Rachel Goldberg in California, eventually moving to Jerusalem in 2008.
Madha Ubarik lahu bima yubarak hadha al-walad salal malak.
In 1994, Awdah Mohammed Khalil al-Hathalin was born in Khair to a Bedouin tribe who had been expelled from Beersheba by Israeli forces in 1948.
Ubarik lo chiyuv shekamo kaor Ubarik lo einayim dolot verot.
Hersh had eyes large enough to see everyone. His bedroom wall had a banner across it reading, in Hebrew, Arabic, and English, "Jerusalem is everyone's."
نتكاتي بين بوزارين وخاين وطيرين وكلبون ليشورى فيه بكل المرايا.
For Awdah, the Bedouin tradition of hospitality was a primary strategy and cherished value in the work of countering the ongoing Nakba, and he had the remarkable ability to befriend every guest who ever passed through Khair. As our lives became more and more imbricated with the life of Khair, hosting delegations, actions, gatherings, or workdays together nearly every week, we watched Awdah develop his graciousness and charm into a principal technology in the practice and process of liberation and in defense of his community. In his hands, hospitality became a tool of exquisite sabotage against an ever more refined system of partition, an offensive mechanism deployed like a carefully placed wrench in the gears of the bulldozers, and a crowbar prying apart the stone wall of the state's supremacist logics.
Avarekh lo b'mevorach ze hanar shal hamalach. Madha Ubarik lahu bima yubarak hadha al-shab salal malak. Ubarak lo raglayim lirkod ad ensof ve'yad ha'osefet stafim alechov.
Hersh was full of life. He loved laughing, dancing, hiking, and spending time with his friends and family. He was a devout fan of the Hapoel Jerusalem soccer team, attending games regularly and becoming an integral part of the team's fan base and activities. Hersh was devoted to the team's social justice values. He planned on traveling the globe for 2 years. He wanted to see all that this planet had to offer.
ونفس للتذكر بها كل الآن وأذهن صغيرة الجيلة والكسار.
I had only met Awdah once, but we had already started building relationships with this community. It wasn't the first time violent incidents had happened, but for us it felt much closer to home. That feeling marked a turning point. We both realized we had to invest much more effort in the West Bank and specifically in Khair. We said, why don't we go to this village and create an orchestra there with these children? This is how the Sotna initiative was born. Not a conference or an academic panel, no grand declaration, just a weekly visit, which could soon become 2, and a group of children in a circle playing different instruments purchased thanks to international donations. He listened and heard everyone out, both influential people and small children. He truly was the pillar of Khair.
Avarekh lo b'mevorach ze ha'elem shal hamalach. Madha Ubarik lahu bima yubarak هذا الغلام صلى الملاك ברגליו הרוקדות את מסע הדרכים ושפתיו השרות את מכסה והפקדה.
On October 7th, at the Nova Music Festival, as Hamas militants began to lob grenades into their bunker, Hersh Goldberg Polin rushed to throw them out, before his arm was blown off from the elbow down, according to a first-hand account from his friend. When the gunfire settled, Hersh Goldberg Polin was forcibly taken by Hamas gunmen. That was the last time his friend ever saw him.
وبركان يدي الملمتين بالعزاء ستفلاه عدنتي لتعلمك وتلال.
Awdah dedicated his life to teaching young people and defending his village. His work reverberated widely outside of the West Bank because he built hundreds of meaningful relationships with people around the world, believing international solidarity is a key form of strategic resistance. He spent his days teaching English, building his community, and documenting and sharing stories in a persistent effort to ward off Israeli attempts at erasure.
אברך לו במבורך זה הגבר של המלאך מדע ובריק לו במה יוברק עדך ג'הבר סלל מלאך נתתי לו כל שאפשר לי לתת שיר וחיוך ורגליים לרקוד וידון נדיע וכלבון רגיף ומה ובריק לקבדו מה אברך להם במה יברכו השני ילדים האל מהרח מנה ובריק להו במה יוברך ומן ולדין על גולם ורקרח האולי ששבה בו עלנהו מלאיקה לבדה יובריקונהו לבדה יוברקון אלוהים על העליון ליתק ברכת לו hayatan.
Tens of thousands of people thronged a Jerusalem cemetery to pay their respects to Hersh Goldberg Polin, who became one of the most recognizable faces of the then nearly year-old hostage crisis. Hundreds of others lined a major thoroughfare in Jerusalem holding Israeli flags. Many sobbed as his mother, Rachel Goldberg Polin, said goodbye to her son and told him, "My sweet boy, finally, you are free." On July 28, 2025, Awdah Hafalim, a respected Palestinian young elder and nonviolent activist from the village of Khair, was shot and killed by an Israeli settler, Yinon Levy, while peacefully documenting settler activity near his home in the South Hebron Hills. He was unarmed, he posed no threat, he was simply doing what he had always done, bearing witness. Awdah was one of the kindest, gentlest, and most dedicated men I've had the privilege to know. His smile comforted without him speaking a word. He lived a life of service to his community and carried a deep strength rooted in principle.
تحت الركام